is a busy day. I plan on clearing out all of my flower beds, getting all these leaves cleaned up, and generally cleaning up outside. As you know, in previous videos, I already tilled my garden. I got that looking in good shape. Now it's time to put my shoes on and get this day started. I plan on working all day outside. This is my favorite time of year. Summers are hot for me, but spring and the fall is my favorite time of the year because the temperatures are cooler and I love being outside. I get myself back into shape. I feel so much better, get that good, clean, fresh, crisp air in my lungs. It just rejuvenates your whole body. So, follow along with me today. I don't know what all I'm going to film. It is cumbersome taking the camera with me, but I realize this is part of my life and people like to see what I do on an everyday basis. So, follow along with me today. Hopefully in the next couple days I plan on clearing out my canning garage, getting that all set up. As you know, every spring I clear that out and I have it house cleaned in there, so I'm ready for the summer. So many things to do. I have a small property, it's only 1 acre, but let me tell you, this is big enough for me. I really wouldn't want much of a bigger property because simply it's just so much for one person, but I enjoy homesteading, I enjoy being out. And I enjoy all these things. My husband, he is the one who takes care of our lawn. He loves to mow and he keeps things all cleaned up that way. But when it comes to my gardening and my flower beds, I'm the one in charge of all that. All right, let's get started and get all these leaves cleared out so we can start seeing our beautiful perennials growing again. All right, I got my trusty leaf blower. I'm gonna blow these leaves and then we'll get cleaning the flower beds. All right, I'm going to finish these leaves up and then we'll get weeding in the flower beds. One thing nice about weeding is the chickens love these weeds. What I love about weeding is the chickens love these weeds. I don't put them on the compost pile. We give these to the chickens. So they're always happy for the spring weeds that come up. One thing about weeding this time of year, the weeds come up easy because the ground is moist. People ask me, well, how do I get it all done? Well, you have to be proactive. So in other words, if you do a little bit each week, it really isn't that bad of a deal. It's only when you let things go, it really gets overwhelming. Favorite things about weeding is when I weed through my herbs. I have some tea that's coming up back there, and when you're weeding, you smell that scent of peppermint and all the different scents of all the herbs. I love it this time of year when the herbs are fresh and green and they're just poking their heads out of the dirt. It's a beautiful time of the year, my friends, a beautiful time of the year. Now there is a perfect specimen of something the chickens will like. Don't worry, they'll get it. They'll have that all in an hour. They're picking around at it. They'll figure it out. So now we got that all finished. It looks so much better, and I'll show you a picture when we're done. I got some daffodils that one of you guys gave me many months ago, but it was frozen ground, so I couldn't plant them. So we have some daffodils that I'm going to plant today. I doubt if they'll do anything this year, but hopefully by next year they will. We'll see. Everything looks so much better now. Everything's weeded and clean. I planted all the tulip bulbs. Now we're going to work on the spinach. All right, the garden is finished. For now, anyhow. And then I will soon be planting my onions. I'm panning the camera just so you can get the whole garden. All the herbs have been cleaned up. I don't know if it's going to tell on camera, but it's a world of a difference. And there is my home. We're going to take one thin layer of potting soil. I have to be very frugal with my potting soil because this has got to last me. Back in Christmas, when I ever got a little bit of Christmas money, I saved it up and I bought potting soil with it because I knew in the spring months I wouldn't have the funds to be able to get any. So here we have a thin layer of potting soil. Everybody asks me what kind I use. I just buy what our local nursery has. It's just plain regular potting soil. We're just going to sprinkle spinach in this. Sprinkle it pretty thick. Doesn't matter, you don't thin it out. We're just going to eat it when it comes up. Now we're going to take another thin layer of potting soil all across it. Just like that. That should be all we need. All right, there it is. I'm going to leave it, actually no, I'm going to cover it up. I was going to leave it uncovered, but I'm going to cover it up. That retains the heat then for when it's cooler at night. I do have another window I found, which I'm going to put here as well. All right, everyone. I hope you like this video. And remember to give me that thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. See you guys tomorrow.